Hi everyone, I'm John Vors. My guest this week is the best female pole vaulter the world has ever seen. She's Yelena Isinbayeva, and this is Talkasia. Setting another world record. Yelena Isinbayeva is the undisputed queen of women's pole vault. She's broken more than 24 records, most of them her own. And she's just won her second gold medal in Beijing. Yelena first made her global mark in track and field in 2004, winning the top Olympic prize in Athens. Ever since then, she's virtually dominated the sport.
You know, it's amazing. I don't believe it. It was my dream, but now it's real. And I don't know. I'm so happy.
Growing up in Volgograd in Russia as the daughter of a plumber, Yelena always wanted to be an Olympic athlete. She first trained as a gymnast, but her 5'8" frame proved better suited for pole vaulting. And after a series of unchallenged victories, Yelena became the first and only woman to soar over the 5-meter mark in 2005. Multi-million-dollar endorsements and fame soon followed, and these days the Russian pin-up is dubbed the Maria Sharapova of track and field. Women's pole vault only made its debut in the Sydney Games in 2000, but it's already a track and field favourite, and Yelena's unrivaled feats certainly have a lot to do with it. We meet in Beijing, and the 26-year-old is fresh from her latest triumph.
Hello everybody, and I just want to say thank you for your support and for your love. This is our victory, not just mine.
Well, Yelena, you brought the gold medal in for us. Just pick it up for me and tell me, when you look at that, what do you think? What goes through your mind when you look at that medal and you think about the moment you knew that you had your second Olympic gold medal? What was it like?
No, I just happy that all work which I've done before, how can I say, finish with such great results here on Olympic Games, because that was my dream, to break new world record and of course won the gold medal in Olympics since Athens, because it was such a great feelings after such a great victory in Athens, and I wanted to refeel it again. And now, honestly, I don't believe that I done it, that I achieved this. So maybe I would understand later.
But you won the gold medal and you just kept jumping. Why?
Because my goal was to break new world record here in China, and it's not enough only victory.
So getting the Olympic gold just wasn't enough?
Yeah, it wasn't enough. No, but not just for me, for everyone, because everyone were waiting for the world record on the stadium. I can feel it.
With the gold medal, you seemed very stoic. You were very composed up until the moment when they put the gold medal around your neck, and then I think I saw you cry.
Ah, yeah, it's because they're nervous. Yeah, it was, you know, I was...
It was just the emotion coming out. Was it relief, emotion, joy? What was it?
Yeah, it was emotion. It was happy emotion, because I always keep all my feeling inside, and I show only the smiling, you know, always happy, enjoyed with my life, but I just recognize how it was hard. I mean, psychologically and mentally, that was hard, because, you know, the pressure, the people around me, there's some good people, bad people, everyone was maybe wish me something bad, everything, and you know, those things was come together in that moment when they put me medal, and you know, I just opened the door and that feeling. So
it all came out.
Yes, came out.
The other thing which was interesting here in Beijing, Chinese sports fans don't normally embrace foreign athletes, but for you it was different. You got a huge roar from the crowd. Why do you think so many Chinese are so supportive of you?
I don't know, honestly. I was also surprised that I'm so famous here and that they are so in love with me, if I can say like this. Because from beginning, when it was representation, they were screaming just before the commentator called my name. I was surprised. But I think they see that I'm sincerely open for them, and I'm really thankful for all support, for all kind things from them. But I don't know why it's like this.
There was another athlete who had a lot of pressure on him, and it was Liu Xiang, the 110-meter hurdler for China. And everyone expected big things from him too. And he didn't make the first hurdle. When you saw that, was there possibly a moment of hesitation in your mind that, hey, maybe I might not get there, maybe I might not quite make it through to the finals as well?
Honestly, I didn't know about the situation. I hear it from you. When I competing or when I'm concentrate, I don't even watching TV. I don't know what happens around me. I just concentrate for my competition and for myself. And you know, the only Chinese told me that when Liu Xiang has this trouble, all Chinese was disappointed. They was like almost crying. But after my world records, they became happy again. It's like they feel that I'm part of China or something. I don't know. But that was a pleasure. But of course, I couldn't compare myself with Liu Xiang, and I think the pressure on him was much more than on me, because you know he's in his home country, and everyone, of course, expects victory, maybe with the world record. So it's pity that it happens, but
That's sport.
yeah, it's sport. It's you know you never know what's gonna happen.
You just said that you try to put everything out of your mind. You don't watch television. You try to just focus on what you have to do. But your nearest rival, American Jen Stuensky, she has said a lot of things in the past about coming over here and kicking some Russian butt, I think is what she said. What sort of impact did that have?
You know, it showed me that she don't respect me and she talked too much, and you know that make me but angry just to prove who she is and who I am. And you know, I don't like people who talk and nothing to do. So she showed to all over the world that she is, you know, no respect Russia, or she don't respect myself particular. So for me, she is nobody.
So given the results, where it was such a clear win for you, what does that now say? What's the message?
No message. I think everyone understands everything and everyone knows those places. They know where they are and they know where I am, and I couldn't say anything. I prefer to do it and to prove who is Isinbayeva, who is the best, and who gonna kick something.
Do you think she'll ever be a real threat to you in this competition? You're so far ahead. Will she ever challenge your position?
No. Excuse me, I jumped for 94 years ago. What are you talking about? Who is my rival? The girl who will jump 5 meters and more, she's gonna be my rival. What is near or lower? Nothing.
Never.
Never.
That's very confident.
Yeah, I am
Why?
confident.
Why so confident?
Because it's like this. I don't know why. Because I am like this, and I think how can I say that truly you recognize the situation, but just because you all want to something new, maybe you know some new fighting or something, everyone start talk about this. Aha, la 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 blah 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 blah. But when I jump for 90 every competition, no one talking about this. It's just like, okay, it's Isinbayeva, she gonna jump 520, no problem. But if some other girls jumping for 90, everyone becomes like, whoa, sensation.
Do you think it's because you are so good that if someone gets close to you, then it's a big story?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, honestly, of course, it's more interest maybe for the spectators when it's fighting, when you doesn't know from beginning who's gonna win competition or something. But I please respect my job, because it's not so easy to keep my level as I try to keep it. Maybe that is the dream, to be like this, but when it comes true, you recognize that, oh.
Be careful what you wish for.